Plaintiff Alicia Allen says she met the defendant through her boyfriend. And when she fell in hard times, the defendant allowed Alicia to keep her property at her house. Alicia claims out of nowhere the defendant demanded that she get her property out of her house. And then she assaulted Alicia and bit off her fingertip, so she's suing. Defendant Leslie Nelson says Alicia left her property at Leslie's house for 4 months before Leslie asked her to get it out because it was infested with rats and roaches. Leslie insists Alicia initiated the fight by hitting her, and she's countersuing for legal fees because she claims she was arrested for assaulting Alicia, but was found not guilty.
Start with you.
I met Leslie Nelson in the year of '05 through my boyfriend and her boyfriend, which is her witness. We got along fine, went out, hung out, exchanged numbers, talked about our personal lives and everything. I had a problem in October with paying some rent. I was getting less hours at the job. And my boyfriend had made arrangements for me to put my belongings in her house because he knew her better than I did. She was okay with it, didn't ask for any money, didn't tell me how long I could keep it there or anything. By January of '06, on January 9th, I told her I had an appointment the next day. That was a Sunday. And that I would need to come pick up some papers. She was fine with it. She made arrangements for her child father to let me in because she wasn't going to be there. Later on, I got a call from my boyfriend. He told me she wanted my things out right then and there.
That's not true, Your Honor.
So I called her because I was already on my way to get my paperwork. And I asked her what was the problem. She told me if I didn't get my things, that she was going to throw it out. So my mother was the one driving me to get my...
Did you ask her why?
Yes, I did.
What'd she say?
She told me she didn't want to talk about it and kept hanging up.
Okay.
That's
So
not true either.
when my mother had took me over there to get my things, her child father already knew that I was on my way to get some papers. So when he saw me calling the police, because I wanted to call the police so they could see I was only taking my belongings because she was not there, he said, come to the house. She calling the police, come defend your house. She wasn't, I guess, but 5 minutes away because she came in about 5 minutes. Yelling and screaming, ranting and raving. Don't nobody call the police in my house. Pushed me out the door, hitting,
That's not
punched
true.
me.
Do you know why she wanted your things out?
I think I do, because she wanted to rent her room out.
Let's hear from you, ma'am.
The original plan was supposed to be for 2 weeks.
Okay, and you didn't give her a time frame?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, one would assume it's when you can get another place. Were you looking for another place?
Yes, I was.
All right, well, one would assume it is, like you say, about 2 weeks. Go ahead.
And I kept on asking her, Alicia, when you coming to get your stuff? When you coming to get your stuff? Oh, girl, I'll be over there. I'm coming to get it. She either wouldn't show up, or if she did show up, it was because she needed an outfit.
Did she ask you why you wanted her things out immediately?
Yes, and I told her, because you moved rats and roaches in my house. And both my house and my neighbor's house upstairs were infested.
Go ahead.
So I told her that. She was like, I'm on my way right now. I actually left because I could hear it, and I already knew what type of person she was. I've already seen her in action.
To avoid a confrontation?
Exactly.
Go ahead. So when you came back, what? Why did you come back over?
I came back because he called me. He said, this girl is in here. She's going crazy. Okay. She's throwing our stuff around, which was my glass tables, my candles, all the stuff that was on my tables. When I got there, everything was flipped over. So I called the police. She ended up leaving with her mom. I guess she called the police too.
She said you jumped on her.
No, I didn't. Had I jumped on her, I would have ended up in jail.
Well, going through your things, and you're not going to do anything. You didn't grab her. You didn't do a thing.
No, I didn't. I had the police on the line. They're your friend. I wouldn't call 911 in a heartbeat. Yes, I will.
So she jumped on you, and then what happened? Were you able to fight back and defend yourself?
Well, I was pushing her off of me at the same time, and plus I didn't want my mother to get out the car and call herself helping me because she's an older woman. So Leslie Nelson hurried up and left the scene. Me and my mom stayed there while
She left her own house?
Yes, she did.
Why do you think that was?
Because she knew she was in the wrong. I had called the police. She didn't. The next day I arrived. Before I arrived, I called a police escort. When I arrived, I sat in the driveway and waited for the police this time because they took so long the day before. Me and my father were sitting in the driveway. She's trying to pull off. I see my stove in the driveway, my son's walker and toys, some of them on the street. She wants to be let out. So we let her out. We didn't know where she was going, what she was gonna do, but we let her out. A few minutes later, because him and his cousins were coming to help me move my stuff as well, he pulls up. About 2 seconds later, she pulled up, hopped the car, said, "You're not getting blank until you give me $200. I said, "We never made those agreements or those arrangements." Next thing you know, you don't want me to do this. You don't want me to do that. She's walking up on me. She hit me in the face. We started fighting. Somehow in the middle of the fight, she bit the tip of my finger off. My son was in the car. After my father broke up the fight, I tried to get in the car. That's when I realized my finger was bitten off because I seen blood on her. I didn't know if it was mine or hers. She still tries to jump in the car, snatch me out the car. I kick her out the door, close the door, lock it. And my father hurried up, yanked out, and took me to the emergency because after all this, the police still never came. So we wasn't going to wait on an ambulance. And I got police reports.
Okay, let me see your reports. Ma'am, you give me your version of the fight.
Okay, as soon as I'm getting out of my van, they yelling at me, "You trying to keep our stuff? Give us our stuff." I'm like, "I'm not trying to keep anything." So I threw her clothes and her son's clothes to her. I'm like, "Here's your clothes."
Where were they?
They were in the van. I was taking them to him.
You were being nice enough to move them for her.
Yes, I was.
When did you become so generous?
When you want something out of your house, you will
instead of
take
the
it
day
to 'em.
before. Well, that's not what happened the day before. That's
when
not, you weren't so generous the day before.
She came in my house trying to break my
I understand all that.
My
the
whole
day
thing,
before,
the day
you weren't
before.
going to deliver them to her. Now, the very next day, you got religion. I'm going to be kind enough to deliver it to her. Go right ahead.
So I'm walking up and trying to go onto my front porch, and she's like in front of me everywhere. "You got my stuff, you about to give me my stuff." I'm like, "Your stuff is right there on the front porch, sweetie."
And what'd she say?
She pulled up. She hit me in my face, talking about somewhere I'm supposed to take my stuff to. That's not my problem. I didn't even hit her.
Okay.
I couldn't even hit
All right.
her. I had her like locked down up under my arms, like her arms up under here. I got her locked down. I'm telling him, "Come get her."
Sir, stand up. State your name.
My name is Vashawn.
Were you there?
Yes.
Okay. And was it like she said?
Yes.
All right. And why didn't you break it up?
Oh, because I want to put my hands on a female, like trying to break it up, because then...
No, it's not putting your hands on her when you break it up.
Yeah, but how they was going at
What
it...
were you doing exactly when you saw her finger being bitten off?
I was telling Leslie to get off of her, And she just kept...
Why wouldn't you pull her off?
I don't know. I
wasn't
trying to put my hands on
I know you don't know.
I wasn't trying to put my
Thank you,
hands
sir.
on.
That's enough. What, you didn't have to put your hands. You pull somebody off. If somebody biting your woman's finger off, you don't stand there. "Oh, we'll get in this."
It was going crazy. I don't know how her
Did the
finger...
police come?
They never came. She never called them. When I got my arraignment letter, that's when I found out I was being charged with everything.
No police were involved?
Only for her side.
What was the result of the charges, ma'am?
I was not guilty.
Is this true, ma'am? She was acquitted?
Yes, sir.
And your counterclaim is for $5,000 for defamation and legal fees.
Okay, because I had to find my neighbors, because my neighbors no longer lived at the house. I had to hire a private investigator to go and find the neighbors, because they also witnessed her jump on me. They witnessed her trying to claw my face up. That's how her finger ended up in my mouth. They witnessed all of this.
Were you injured at all?
I just had a black eye and my face was scratched up.
All right, is that what your lost wages are for?
No, my lost wages are for when I went down willingly and turned myself in at the arraignment, so I had to pay, what was it?
How long was your trial? You're suing for the number of days as a result of your trial?
Yes.
And you don't have any evidence that you received a black eye or scratches?
The lawyer kept all the pictures.
Then I'm going to grant her judgment because she looks terribly beaten. She looks terribly beaten.
Your Honor, can I say something
No,
else?
you just need to be quiet.
Okay.
Well,
telling me.
Do you want this money or not?
I do.
All right. Judgment for the plaintiff, $5,000 based on evidence.
Thank you.
Your claim is dismissed. Even if you were acquitted from the charges, that doesn't mean you didn't do it. It just means you're not guilty, OJ. It doesn't mean you didn't do it. And all they have to do is believe there's probable cause for you to have been charged. The prosecutor believed that. In that scenario, just because you're prosecuted and you don't get a guilty verdict doesn't mean someone owes you, doesn't mean you were wrongfully charged. It means, once again, you just weren't convicted. Have a good day.
Why did I bite it off? Because she put it in my mouth, and I would do it again.
Why would I put my finger in your mouth?
I would do it again. I would do it 100 times more.
Why
yes,
would I put
would.
my? That's why you lost. You have no compassion.
I don't.
Care.
I don't. I really
That's why you
don't.
lost.
Not for you. Not
She's
for you.
a liar,
You're
and
nasty.
that's why she's in the
and
situation
you're going to take
she's
the
in.
$5,000 and you're going to let your boyfriend take it and use it for drug money. Hopefully she'll stay away from me and I'll stay away from her.
I'm going to enjoy my money while she's soaked and
I'm
widow
not sucking, honey.
in her
Hopefully
lies.
she can get past it and leave me alone.
Hopefully she'll learn how to tell the truth.
And leave me alone. Leave me alone.
The truth will set you free.
Stalker.
I have menacing and stalking papers, but I'm the stalker.
How do you know my address and I just moved in like 2 weeks?
Yeah, but I got
Before that.
menacing and stalking papers
Right,
on you.
right. Again, which I was acquitted for 2 cases. You won one,
Which
sweetie.
means,
you can have
OJ,
it.
if you were
Hopefully
acquitted,
you can be
that
happy.
don't mean you're not
you
guilty.
You can be happy, sweetie. I'm happy for you.